Imagine a clash of two worlds separated by 2 millennia. 50 elite US soldiers versus an army of 5,000 Roman soldiers in this video. They have no air support, no tanks, only what they can carry in their bags. Precision is their only hope. Every bullet must find its mark. The Legion knows only one way, forward, regardless of the cost. The first shot breaks the silence. A single bullet traveling at supersonic speed. Target neutralized. The command is gone. Confusion spreads through the ranks. The commander of the modern army said over the radio, "All units, weapons free, into battle." "The storm is here," said the machine gunner. 800 rounds per minute of pure energy. Ancient wood meets modern lead. The first front line disappears in a matter of seconds. For them, efficiency is the only language they speak. After the attack by American soldiers, 10 minutes later, a forest of steel covers the sky. The Legion knows no fear. They charge. Technology is their primary shield. One shot, one kill, again and again. The impossible becomes reality today. So give them a weapon they can't even name. Death from above and within. 50 versus 5,000. The math is changing. It doesn't work today. Heat signatures don't lie. The cost of victory is measured in brass. They resort to the ancient and formidable Testudo, their ultimate, impenetrable defense against the coming storm. But copper and wood cannot stop supersonic lead. Inside, it's a symphony of terror. Time for a tactical disruption. A weapon they've seen before but don't know how to pronounce correctly. The perfect formation is shattered in a heartbeat. Chaos is the new commander of the Legion. No one is safe anymore, no matter the grueling distance. The Romans fire back in defiance, unleashing a desperate, lethal cloud of arrows. Modern ballistic helmets clash against jagged ancient flint. The heavy weapons are glowing red-hot, and the brutal pace is utterly relentless and unforgiving. One last hero stands alone in a dying, shattered world. True bravery is no reliable shield against a modern machine gun. The entire old world is buried deep under the cold new. They retreat quickly to the ancient trees, seeking dark shadows. The golden sun is down, and the real hunt begins, switching to tactical night ops with absolutely zero light. Through the digital lens, they look like flickering ghosts, silent, invisible, and utterly unstoppable in the dark. A thin beam of light they simply cannot see. He feels the icy gaze of 1,000 hidden demons. Sudden death arrives without a single whisper. A blinding flash of light much brighter than the sun. Confusion is a sharp and lethal weapon of its own. The broken Legion is no longer an army, but mere desperate prey. Great power is fading fast because even this technology has its limits. Cold dawn is coming, and the safety of the dark shadows is gone. The heavy cost of the night was devastating for the dying empire. The lethal iron rain is finally running dry and empty. They are starting to understand that these are definitely not gods. A scarred leader rises from the carnage for one last rally. The most terrifying sound in war is an empty, clicking chamber. switching to secondary weapons as the distance is closing fast. They can hear the heavy silence and they know it's their time. Every single shot counts now because there is no room for error. Steel meets cold steel as they go back to the basics. Fine, desperate volley echoes from the ancient crumbling world. The fatal gap is gone, and the reinforced wall is breached. The tactical handgun is the very last line of defense. Pure weight of numbers struggles against vastly superior combat skill. Using intense light as a weapon in the thick morning mist, 2,000 years of metallurgy collide in one single, massive strike. War becomes a bloody, chaotic, and deeply personal brawl, creating a flickering ghost screen for one last tactical maneuver, completely confused in the blinding fog of a terrifying new era. The 50 are surrounded within a tight, desperate circle of iron. One last defiant cry for an empire that won't die easily. Total resignation meets cold determination. And the will for survival. The final decisive minute begins right here and now. Ancient heavy iron tests the strength of modern polymers. Blinding light becomes a wall of pure, shimmering magic. Superior, refined technique triumphs against massive, raw strength. The sharp, modern blade finds the hidden gaps in history. When the lead stops, the heavy rifle becomes a crushing hammer. The crushing weight of the Empire is rapidly closing in. The last 15 rounds of salvation are all that remains. A living nightmare they cannot explain to their ancient gods. The armor is holding, but the man is completely exhausted. Every single second is a high-stakes gamble with certain death. The golden symbols of Rome begin to burn and blacken. The 50 become a single unified organism of pure survival. Cold fear is the most contagious and lethal weapon, adapting and surviving by using their own primitive tools. The indifferent ground is silent to who eventually wins. One final, frantic attempt to stop the truly unstoppable. The long-range predator becomes a savage, close-range beast. The unbreakable spirit of the Legion is finally snapping. Only one bullet left and one chance to end this. The lonely head of the Empire stands entirely alone, a brutal duel across 2,000 years of human history. He knows clearly this is the end of his world. Mutual respect between warriors, even from vastly different times. One last glory.